Vegas couple says for months they've been living at a construction site. They've even found beer cans and trash built into the home.
And 13 investigative reporter Joe Bartels now shows you what happened and what to do if you ever find yourself facing construction chaos.
At nearly $500,000, you'd expect a newly built home to be nearly perfect, but the dream of home ownership has turned out to be a real nightmare for one couple. From the outside, nothing looks out of the ordinary. But step inside the home belonging to Julie and Ryan Butler, and it's clear it's still a work in progress.
I've cried. I fight back tears every day.
Julie Butler says prior to closing, she did a walkthrough and pointed out things that needed fixing, but claims she never got a chance at a final walkthrough to verify everything was right.
After we moved in, I noticed, okay, they didn't do this. They didn't do this. They didn't do, fix the lines in the walls and things like that.
The Butlers noticed there was a laundry list of issues with the house, so much so they hired a home inspector to get an expert opinion.
I'm not aware of this, so I had to seek someone professionally to see what was actually wrong with his home.
This 66-page report, commissioned 4 months after the home was considered finished, details the potential problems. There was poor workmanship in the master bathroom. It notes adding the tub is shifted toward the wall and the faucet is amiss, describing it as too short and spilling water onto the sides instead of the bottom. It recommends a total removal and reinstall. The HVAC unit condensing pipe wasn't routed to the outside for drainage, posing a potential leakage issue. There were cracks in the granite of the kitchen backsplash. Sections of the countertop weren't level, adding the workmanship appeared to be substandard. That went for the cabinets throughout the house, it notes. Century Communities, the home builder, agreed to do the repairs, but then more issues.
After removing the granite countertop for our island, what I've noticed is, once again, Bud Light can, caulking, paper, you name it.
The Butlers say it appears construction workers built part of their home around trash.
They removed the granite, and underneath it were 2 beer cans, 2 empty water bottles, the schematics of the home.
The Butlers say their kitchen island was used as a trash dump.
Absolutely 100% unacceptable. That is not something that we are proud of, and we saw the video and know of it now, and that was some contractors that worked for us that...
Market's gonna crash, don't bother. Gated communities are a scam.
We've made some changes there, but that particular issue is absolutely unacceptable.
A Century Communities spokesperson admits there were clear issues with the home and says they've been working non-stop to make it right.
I will be honest with you. I think our expediency was lacking in this particular case. We could have had things done a lot faster. But there is nothing wrong with this home that is particularly irregular.
The Butlers have filed a complaint with the Nevada State Contractors Board, the agency that oversees workmanship issues.
We're not seeing a huge increase in complaints being filed right now, but certainly there's a slight uptick.
Jennifer Lewis with the Contractors Board couldn't discuss specifics about the Butlers case, but says workmanship complaints rise as more construction projects get underway in Nevada. But the key to a quick fix is working with the contractor or builder first.
If you're still not satisfied, absolutely file a complaint with our office and give us the opportunity to look at the matter.
Lewis says it's important not to try and fix the mistakes yourself or hire someone else to fix it. Investigators need to see the finished product before slapping on fines or revoking licenses for shoddy work.
It's frustrating. We just want the home finished so we can finish unpacking and go on with our life.
The home builder says they've tried to meet the Butlers' expectations, even extending their home warranty as a courtesy. The Butlers say there's no estimate as to when their lives and their home can finally settle down.
Look on the rear. Just look at this, how plain and repetitive they look. Oh my goodness. So folks, you are spending probably like $500,000 to live in these homes. They lack character, they lack beauty, they lack detail. They're very dull looking, depressing. All the homes are close together. They're probably going to need a lot of maintenance in the coming years. And despite the fact that they're so close together, they probably have high HOA fees. They're very far and separated from everyday uses. They're gated, which they don't do jack because I was able to get in very easily. And it's
New homeowners in a defective house forced to take on a big-time builder with deep pockets.
I'll show you downstairs.
Take a tour of James Munoz's new house.
The doors don't stay open.
And you might find more wrong than right.
And then this is the infamous area where the pipe is.
It was supposed to be a dream home, built brand new.
This didn't get fixed either.
No.
But none of this was part of that dream.
I have anything but quality, I feel.
And because of stuff like this, and this, and this, he opened his doors to our camera.
Being thrown up too fast, people are not taking accountability for their actions. They've lost track of building quality products for families, and that they have just thrown things together to move on to the next project. We have wood that's been chipped or broken.
Big holes, cracked beams, things he says were not fixed because the builder told him they weren't structural issues. Bill Loden reviewed James's photographs and said those types of things should be replaced. James says negligence during construction was evident in other areas as well.
Well, it was supposed to be their dream home, but a young family says the near $500,000 house they bought turned into an absolute nightmare.
And when Chief Investigator Darcy Spears tried to find out who was supposed to provide oversight, well, she found authorities playing the blame game while homeowners are falling through the cracks.
This may look like an unfinished home that's still under construction, but it was finished. In fact, the family moved in, and only after living here for a few weeks did they notice problems literally coming out of the woodwork.
And so we decided, hey, let's root down here. Let's buy our dream home.
Tam Gonzalez, her wife Ashley, and their daughters were dancing for joy when they moved into their new Henderson home in the Inspirada neighborhood.
We know that we can just go right outside, play on the soccer field.
An experienced real estate professional, Tam walked the home many times herself, and because it was brand new, it was permitted and inspected by the city of Henderson as it was built.
It was a pristine home. We were so excited.
The excitement didn't last long.
When did you start noticing it was not perfect?
When we started hanging up pictures. So the first couple of pictures, I'm like, well, the frame is crooked, of course, you know? And then it was every one was crooked. And then we started noticing certain walls, bowed and sloped out.
Tam called the builder Pardee Homes.
So they came over, started looking at them, measuring them. They started opening things up. And the more they opened up, then they opened up other places. And it got to the point where there was drywall that had been opened up in every single room and every bathroom of the home.
Exposing problems down to the framing. Pardee started making fixes, shaving down beams, plugging holes with drywall mud.
And then over here you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 shims.
And using shims to shore up wood. The family had to pack up and move out for the repairs, but they never returned because Tam claims the fixes led to even bigger problems.
Just look at this wood. It's half gone.
You're saying it looks like a beaver chewed this up.
It looks like a beaver chewed it up.
Tam hired an independent structural engineer whose 36-page report details dozens of construction defects, from poor quality lumber that splinters to the touch.
You can
pick it apart.
The wood apart.
Yeah.
It's like toothpicks.
To crooked and insecure walls, to doors that don't seal. And Tam's engineer isn't the only expert who sees problems. She used her cell phone to record the scene when an investigator from the Nevada State Contractors Board responded to her complaint. About Pardee Homes, the investigator said,
"It's a concern to us, and they're going to have to address it."
And as for the city of Henderson's building inspection,
I can see clearly that shouldn't have been passed. You're right.
Exactly.
I agree with you.
It seems like already there's a lot of finger pointing between the people involved in building and selling this house, and you're caught in the middle.
And that's been the case the whole time, finger pointing. Hello. Welcome in.
Tam's neighbors say it's not just her home.
Some of the structural issues in some of these other photos.
A group who came to see what's behind her walls told us their Pardee homes have problems too.
At the house next door, a sinkhole opened up underneath the foundation, leaving neighbors to question the stability of the very soil these homes are built on.
Pardee says there's no problem with the soil. After we began investigating, they fixed the sinkhole and will be making more repairs to an interior wall. As for Tam's family,
yeah, I empathize with them.
Carlos Zuluaga is the man in charge of construction at Pardee Homes.
There is some things that are out of plumb, out of square, all things that can be fixed.
He admits he's not happy with Tam's house.
But there definitely is issues there that are just way below our standards, and we want to make them right.
And he says Pardee is offering the family 3 options.
One is repairing the home, one is repurchase, and the third is mediation, which is where I'm hoping that we're leading to right now.
Why did it get to the point where they were allowed to move into that house?
Really can't give you a clear answer on that. We're working towards a solution right now to not let this happen ever again.
We tried to question the city of Henderson about their role in all this, but no one.
Hello, this message is for Dan Shaw.
From Councilman Dan Shaw.
Now let's see if we can get the mayor on the phone.
To Mayor Deborah March would talk to us on camera. The city did provide a statement saying the house passed the city's inspections for adherence to building and fire codes at the time it was built, and the city no longer has authority or jurisdiction on the property. Workmanship issues that the homeowner has with the house are the responsibility of the home builder, Pardee Homes. The contractors board says there's nothing they can do at this point either.
And due to the fact that the work was still ongoing, the contractor was attempting to address the issues and the concerns of the homeowner. We did not validate any issues.
Paul Rosario is director of investigations.
How do you juggle the impact it has on people's lives with the, well, let's just let the contractor do what they want to do?
Right, and again, it's not a good situation for anyone. I know the contractor's attempting to remedy the situation. The homeowners has their needs, their family that they can, take care of.
A family who feels they've been left to live in limbo, falling through the cracks of the system.
We have more from Pardee Homes and the City of Henderson's full statement on our website at ktnv.com. And I should note that we continue to hear from other homeowners who say Pardee needs to repair their houses also.